P1 online. Both teams fighting forward, fighting fast to get those P2 spawns as well, playing the long game, and that's exactly what you see out of Elation. Early on, a couple of kills will matriculate their way, and they will be in those back spawns with potential to press the issue forward.
And a couple kills, like you said, will go the way. And for Elation right now, you're soaking up a little bit of hill time. You had the nice 3 hit through Cap. Killrook here could still potentially play spoiler, but the 3-for-2 trade will work out in favor of Elation. But look at these spawns from Arizona.
Here we go. Arizona maintaining over towards that P2 side. Still a lot of ball to be played, as one of the good friends, Kev, would say. Here we go, folks, over towards that P2 side. You do have kill feed in the back lines, but he's going to be a one-man band, unfortunately. Goes up the zip line and has the potential, if he can get a couple of kills, to turn this on his head.
Oh, and he gets the kills there. It's going to be interesting as well. You look at Bullcut Matt's positioning. You look at where he's trying to work his way, but it's just players falling down all around you. Arizona, they're starting to fall down, but Hum's trying to hum a little tune towards the back.
Here we go. Elation in for the hill, but not for long, as Arizona Awakened will be able to recollect themselves. It's trades galore. It's going to be a mixing mosh pit for this hill, as White Hill time still maintained. Arizona Awakened, it is Hum still maintaining the position within the hill, but unfortunately for him, Dez comes around the corner, says hello and goodbye. Bullcut Matt will do a nice job to maintain, but Elation back in for the time.
I mean, these spawns are just tennis balling back and forth for both these two teams. No one really able to get solidified on the hill. A couple of kills do matriculate Elation's way, but it's still, like I said, Arizona Awakened. With those bad spawns now up the way they go, Killrook in, trade in. Now it's going to start to get a little mixy, but Crazy Views will come out on top of it. 2 big kills in his pocket, and that's good time for Elation.
A little bit of scrap, and now they start the rotation over towards the other side of the map. They get taken down by the feed of a kill. And now here we go. Arizona Awakened going to have the opportunity over towards this P3 side to set up and establish with those good side spawns over towards P4 as well. Elation getting a little bit too greedy, a little bit too early. It's going to bite them ever so slightly.
Yeah, Arizona Awakened will be here first, but you have to get the kills to make sure you can solidify yourself. It's a lot of time still left to be garnered, as EJ now looking away and make his way through the back. This is a little bit of a weird hit that we're seeing from Elation right now.
Yeah, they're really trying to take every dynamic that they possibly can to this hit, but it's taking a little bit too long. They will get the 3-for-2 trade. They will be able to get back on the hill, so it does eventually work out when all is said and done. 27 seconds left. They have the lead. They have the opportunity now to start to garner that, but Arizona coming right back in.
Yeah, right back into the fire, but Killfeed sends 2 right back. The 3-for-1 trade is good. A little 15 seconds of scrap, but we know the fight for new in this back P4 of utmost importance. First gunfight of EJ. Sit down. And for the moment, it will be Arizona Awakened that find a few kills and start to make their way around this hill.
Oh, this is going to get mixy. This is going to get really dicey here. If you're Arizona Awakened, you're going to get a 2-for-1 trade. But Crazy View still in for the hill, still trying to get in for the time. It's going to be the good side spawns, though, for Arizona Awakened to continue to set themselves up. But 3 dead in the feed is sure to change that, Matt.
I sort of changed that when you're sliding and gliding down the stairs like that. Omni movement, like you love to say, on full display as Elation continues to find the kills in the feed and lock down this back half of the map. Arizona, a little bit of pressure here towards the front side, as you can hear players starting to scream in the video. Kill feed not going to be able to do anything there. 2-for-1 trade in favor of Arizona. They will wipe the kill out, and now they will take it for their own, trying to get this lead a little bit back in their favor.
And this might be just about the most mixy skyline hardpoint through the first set of rotations I have ever seen, Matt. I mean, try and name something else. It's 78 playing 59 in both of these teams. The spawns continuously flipping. Killrook consistently entering the kill feed, but it's going to be Crazy Views with the last statement play, trying to make his way back in for the scrap.
Yeah, I mean, only 2 seconds left to garner there. You're not going to get a whole lot off of that, and more just about staggering off the respawns, getting over towards P1. Killrook from the top side, able to find one. No more than that, as now Arizona Awakened starts to move their way into the backside here. You got to be careful not to flip. And Elation now, for the moment, you can't get on the time, and now you're just trying to fight players out of your spawn.
Ooh, and it's 3 clean dead in the feed. Some good time on the board now for Arizona Awakened, so hold on, wait a minute. You also have the subs starting to aggress in the backlines. It's Bullcut Matt, who eventually does get cut down, but still some good time accrued there for Arizona Awakens. They will maintain the lead by about 10 points.
Yeah, I mean, this is just 2 back and forth to call, right? Colorblind 89 to 89 right now. Elation on the hill for the moment, but again, contested. You have Arizona Awakened players all around you, but now all starting to fall. EJ and Dez from the side. The good team shots will go. Outages not going to be able to find more than 1. Elation with the scrap. They flip the spawns out as well. Now in favorable position, and now potentially in a position to get a big lead.
This feels like the first little bit of separation either of these teams have found. You have EJ soaking up all of this time as well. You do have to be careful though, because Bullcut Matt has found himself in the backlines here. A little bit of a freeze comes through, but it wouldn't be Call of Duty if we didn't have some hijinks. Arizona Awaken trying to track their way. That's the first kill in. Second kill to follow as well from Bullcut Matt. Favorable spot here for Arizona Awaken to push their way in.
And that's weird. I'm not sure if that was on our broadcast or the player's kill feed, but it doesn't matter. Elation will take good on it, find the 4-piece in the feed, and all of a sudden, Arizona Awaken, you're thrown back as soon as you got in, and now you're seeing that lead start to slip away from you ever so slightly.
This is the biggest lead we have seen to this point. Both of these teams going band for band to this point. But now you're starting to see Elation start to run away, start to get some gusto, some moxie in their step. 4 dead in the feed once again. Arizona sent back like it's Groundhog Day. Over towards the opposite side of the map they go.
Yeah, Crazy Views trying to aggress into Kitchen. Not going to be able to find a lot of credence there, but Elation, only 13 seconds scrap. You see all these players start to trying to make their way off the spawn, but Arizona Awaken, they look like they're going to send a couple of players around through Piano side. I mean, this is a long scrap to be able to fight for here, potentially trying to get this side of the map to play it. You have Hums in a really good position here to watch from Hot Tub, but for the moment, Elation still able to make things mixy.
So nearly full 60 points from the side of Elation, and they continue to find the kills, continue to find the justification as they trace their way towards the bottom side of the map, cut Arizona off of the time. EJ will get a team kill, but at this point, it feels like to shut down anybody on Elation, you need to team kill.
Yeah, I mean, it was literally all white in the kill feed, including that team kill. Now a couple of trades start to come back, but it's a 3-1 that goes the way of the Elation. You see the flip out and spawns now in the favorable 4P4. Everything going Elation's way. And I mean, Quinn, at one point, this was 89 to 89.
Oh. My goodness, you had a little bit of dynamics to the hit. It's immediately taken down. Elation bat you out of the stadium once again. Just continuously the same thing in a different font as we aggress our way throughout the rest of this map. Now getting all of the scrap, getting so extra close to that 200-point barrier before Arizona can even crack into 100.
Yeah, and I mean, you talked about it getting batted out of the stadium. Right now, getting batted out of the stratosphere. Arizona Awaken has to get a few kills towards his backside already. Elation spawning back here, locked in, rearing, ready to go. 2 kills in the kill feed. EJ with the slide on out. Bullcut Matt, big kill out of him to at least keep his life alive. Before the moment, he's still going to have chows coming all around him, and Elation still holding this side of the map.
It's just a staggered push there out of Arizona Awaken that just does not work. Now a little bit more collective into the bedroom they go. Have a little bit of top support here as well. Contestation comes through, but Elation just continues to have the gunny advantage. Nobody home here for Arizona, and now you have to rely on some hijinks from Bullcut Matt. That is the first kill on the board. Knows that one is going to be tracing him down. Will find the other, so now Arizona has been bought some time to remake this hit, but Elation, 200 points on the horizon.
Yeah, and you see him just right out back. This is going to be such a hard hill to break into, and Elation is just constantly knocking on the door. You can't make your way in. It's finally 15 seconds of scrap that may go Arizona's way. That is not what they need, as you can continue to hear these players screaming in the background.
Yeah, and again, when you have a nearly 99-point lead over the team that you are playing, you are going to start screaming. It is LAN, folks, and we are at the local host Philly Arena getting hot. Elation, now with the 200-point barrier broken. Glass ceilings continue to fall apart. Arizona looking for some footing.
Looking for some footing, but none to be garnered right now. Trying to make your way onto the hill. You have a player that's on Hot Tub, already tagged up, though, in weak. Crazy Views just tossing the shot from the top side right now, being so annoying. No one from Arizona Awaken can really push up just as of yet. Again, players just getting taken off the hill at will.
Oh my goodness, and if you are Arizona Awaken, you just have your hand and head combined together. It is just not a whole lot that you can get going. Eventually, Bullcut Matt, the ace of this squad, does find 2 to open things up ever so slightly, but how much time and credence do you truly have when you are down like this?
And I mean, you're just getting white hill time right now if you're Elation. That's all you need to do. Make sure you hold the spawns, but you look at your mini-map here, now spawning out, now with Arizona Awaken, starting to form over towards that P2 side of the map, and now this could be the huge position for them to get back in the game, but they have to get the kills to justify it.
Feels like it'd have to be so picture perfect from this point forward. It would need to be a photo finish out of these boys. Elation, they have been so tooth and nail, so hard to beat to this point. That's another kill going their way over towards the bottom side of the map. Killrook, the first line of defense on in, gets stunned out, has to go big for the squad, and it's going to be a circle through 2-for-2 trade with an additional team kill in the cards. Arizona Awaken maintaining these spawns.
And that's huge for Arizona Awaken, and that team kill for Elation shuts that push down. Is going to stagger off the respawns at least another 10 seconds here. So Arizona just going to continue to soak, going to continue to garner this time, continue to find the kills all around the hill. Bullcut Matt and Co go, trying to make it happen. But now, Elation, a little bit of pressure. Now towards the back door. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can they bust their way in? There's the first kill, but Outages will bat it right back out. And Arizona Awaken still in the hill, still garnering all the time they need. And all of a sudden, Quinn down but not out. Arizona Awaken has gotten themselves right back in. Look at who's at P3.
Look at where they're at here, Elation. They will be able to find 10 seconds of time over towards P2 as well to inch their way ever so nicely. Here we go. Now Elation flying on forward, trying to swing into the hill, but it's Outages with the big play to keep things manageable once again for Arizona.
Yeah, Outages sends Elation right back out. Not going to be able to find the second one, though, but Mixie trades back and forth. Bullcut Matt finds that, immediately traded himself, but it's Arizona. Like you said, on the hill, still getting that time, trying to push themselves closer and closer to that 200-point threshold, but EJ and Dez doing the dirty work on the hill. Dez going to pick up another, and close spawns for Elation here on this hill, now forcing their way in. They can win it here.
Here we go. Arizona trying to come in like the cavalry, but they're getting minced to pieces. Elation, clean 4 dead in the feed. Arizona on the back foot. Gotta hit the left foot, right foot express.
And it's got to be now, and it can't be later than that. Arizona now makes their way into the hill. They're going to contest, and they're going to hold, at least for the moment. You make your way now to P4. Multiple kills coming through. Spawns are in Arizona's favor. This could be huge.
But look at EJ in the back lines. He'll find one, and that's going to push Bullcut Matt to try and get that back support pressure taken care of. And that's going to open up a lane for Elation to fly on in. You get another kill on the board from Crazy, and now Elation is on for the time. Just need 3 seconds left. Bullcut Matt will be able to mitigate the disaster, though, for the time.
It's a perfect play from Bullcut Matt. He's able to wrap the re-wrap. Now finds the spawns for his team. Now just enough time for Arizona to be able to win this. Everyone from Elation spawning out in Narnia. It's going to have to be the long trek on in, and it's going to have to be perfect. First one up is good for Kilrook. Kilrook on line 2 shuts everything down, and now Elation, you have to wait just a second, but do you have the seconds to wait?
But in the back of your mind, as you say, just 3 seconds needed for the side of Elation. They are staggered out in terms of the spawns. Arizona doing everything and then some in terms of the kills to maintain their positioning. You have Elation players floating on the outside of the play, but that's not where they need to be to win it. They have to be on the inside. They have to bust their way through.
Can't though. Humps is going to be able to find 2, and all of a sudden, it's staggered respawns again. 2 men sit inside a closet. They have to come out. They have to be able to hit this. Bullcut Matt still standing here.
Oh, no way!
You only need 3 seconds. Last second contest. Can it come through? No, it cannot. Arizona Awaken, bring it all the way back from over 100 points down and win it 250 to 247.
We said it would have to be a photo finish, and Arizona gives us exactly that. My goodness, Matt. Oh, the lockdown, the ice, the ability to chain P3 and P4 to win by 3. You are never going to see Skyline played quite like that again. Arizona Awaken, absolutely awakening within our series.
Talk about the P3 to P4 position. They even had it from P2, P2, P3, P4. You talk about having to play absolutely picture-perfect COD, and that is exactly what Arizona Awakening does. They're down 212 to about 109 in that, and just slowly start building it, slowly start chaining hills together, focusing on those rotations, giving up just a little bit of scrap here and there to make sure they can have the full hold on new. It was absolutely perfect, and you put it into perfect words. The lockdown that ensued on that back bathroom hill is something that you hardly ever see, and it just kept being the staggered respawns, man. They just couldn't ever get a solid 4 hit into the hill.